Norton ain't got nothing on this. Hello everybody, it's Scott here and we are playing through Antihack. It's available on iOS and I'm currently playing through on my iPhone 13 Pro. Now this is an anti-hacking game. Basically, there are viruses within this computer and we are going through as just a little helpful little creature. I'll show you when we actually get back to the motherboard, and we are traveling through to different nodes and trying to basically help out and, oh, hang on, if I do that then does that mean it's all, no, you'd think it was that way. Basically clear out all of the viruses that have taken over the different components. So we've managed to clear this little node. Beautiful, and as you can see, this is our little fuzzy little anti-hacker right here. And we're going to carry on through the computer and let's go to the next little bit. Now this is a really gorgeous game. This kind of overworld here, I really like the idea of it, I really like the look of it. And then when we jump into the node itself, it's got this really simplistic gameplay. It's got this filter over the top that gives it that sort of like computerized look. All of the graphics are simple yet great. There's something really charming about it, and it really manages to utilize and play on all of those type of computer cliches, which I am a big fan of. So, going through the legend right here, this is the thing. The way that you actually solve the puzzles is by clicking on the white circles and then hopefully highlighting all of the squares. We want to make all of the squares white, and then by doing so, we manage to clear out. As you can see, solved. I'm gonna be totally and utterly honest with you here. Complete and utter transparency. I am going through on more of a, oh, if I do that, then this does this type of approach. I'm not quite registering what exactly is happening, but there are lists of rules. As you can see here, we have the AND, we have the OR, we have the XOR, the NAND, the NOR, NXOR, all of these different types of things. So when we go through the description here, you can see this by clicking on that, doing that, and then it gets to that. The OR will be this and this. There are these type of logic gates, these type of logic inputs. But it's all quite Greek to me. I'm gonna be honest, it's all quite Greek to me. So instead, I'm going on a sort of, oh, okay, well, if I do that, it doesn't do this. I did this and it did that type of approach, rather than actually going through and learning all of the different routines, because I went through and I did try my best to learn. And if you've watched any of my videos before, you know that I give a lot of time to try to learn every component, to try to learn everything about the game, so that then when we jump into it and I give you the example and I show you exactly what's going on, then I give you everything that you would want, you know, everything that you'd hope for and everything you'd expect. But unfortunately, as I say, I am finding it a little bit difficult in order to pick up all of the logic within this, and that was something that I wasn't very good at school as well. I have to admit, when it came to like electrical components, it was just a little bit like, oh, there's this whole language that I'm having to learn, but I don't quite get it, I don't quite understand it, so I never did quite learn it, unfortunately. Has this fixed this? There's this little puzzle here, this sort of overworld puzzle, but I'm not sure if I'm actually doing it correctly. Now we've got this, now it's doing that, and that's... Oh, okay. Right, we've managed to unlock that bit, that's great. So does that mean I can then go through and clear that out? Let's take a look, let's keep on going back round, keep on going round, thank you, beautiful, beautiful. Now if I jump into here, and then will I appear elsewhere? Yes, but then, where can I go? Where can I go from here? If I jump down into this one, and then move across one, and maybe go through this gate, will that do anything nice? We've just come back to where we were. Okay, so I'm a little bit stuck of where to go, but instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you another node. I'm going to show you another puzzle because this is the main thing of it. Rather than just seeing me go around trying to figure out how to get to the next part of the computer, let me just show you some more puzzles because this is the main core of the gameplay. We obviously have the navigation on the overworld, but then we have this little section here. So what I would say is if you do actually know basic logic gates and electrical components and programming and all of that type of stuff, then you will have a leg up. Because there is a lot of that. There's a lot of those already existing tropes and components that are essential to be able to play this game, that are utilized within this game. And so when you actually come into this and you give this a go, then yeah, you'll be able to do a lot better than I am, because I am just guessing my way through. I really am. So I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, so all those 4 there aren't doing well. So if I do that, solved, beautiful. So I'm kind of just trialing and erroring it, which, hey, if it gets me the result, great, but I don't think I would want this approach with my actual computer, because I'd probably end up locking it out, factory resetting it, or sending all my money to some, I don't know, 78-year-old Venezuelan man. Like, you've just got to be careful, is what I'm saying. But when you're in this game, you can at least play about with it. This is a premium game, so once you have purchased it, you have the full game. There are no in-app ads, no in-app purchases. You do just get the entire title like this. And so I will just leave it here and say, my friends, this has been Antihack. Let us know down below, what do you think? Will you be giving this a go? Are you a fan of these type of logic puzzles? And what do you think of the concept of this one? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But for now, my friends, luck and more to you all, and catch you next time.